If you are still calling every lead manually or relying on someone else to follow up for you, you're already behind. The real estate agents we work with that are getting listings left and right are using AI to do what most agents cannot. Call leads in just seconds after they opt in, follow up and nurture their leads on autopilot, and book consultations with sellers without lifting a finger. This isn't a trend, it's already happening. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how we have built an AI inside sales assistant that runs 24/7, qualifies leads, and fills calendars for our agents without cold calls or chasing leads. My name is Eetu Häkkinen. I'm the CEO here at Mescoola. We have helped over 400 real estate agents across the US and Canada acquire more listings and grow faster with our AI-driven value-first listing acquisition process. And now, today, I'm going to break down exactly how you can leverage this new AI assistant system too. Whether you build it yourself or we build it for you. Let's dive in. So the AI asset process, that's what we are going to go over right now. So obviously, when we look at the attraction, we look at the nurture and the convert. When it comes to the attraction piece, there's the 10% who booked the appointment or the consultation from the booking page, meaning 90% of them didn't, of the leads that came in. And then we have the SMS AI who's contacting those leads within 30 seconds, but there's a lot of leads still who either don't reply to the SMS AI or don't book the appointment or the consultation or SMS. There's multiple reasons why. One of them, for example, is that it's just much easier to get the next step set, meeting, consultation, when you're actually on the phone with these people. And on average, it takes about 8 to 12 touch points in order to get a opt-in lead to scheduled onto the next step, which in this case would be the phone consultation, and then the in-person appointment, etc. So if you don't have the AI SA installed, that means the real estate agent, you are the one who's doing all the heavy lifting, calling them right away when they come in, following up them every day, and then continue to follow up and provide value and nurture and all that stuff, emailing, texting, calling, all that. But if you do have the AI SA installed, pretty much that's like the AI SA is the one who's handling that. They are handling the calling. So when a lead comes in and they don't book from the booking page or they don't book through the SMS AI, in that case, the AI ISA is going in and calling those leads within the first couple of minutes when they come in if they weren't booked already, okay? So they're calling and they continue to call if they don't pick up. So let's look at this. If they don't pick up the phone, the first couple of days, they will call a couple of times and they will double dial, and then the first 7 days we'll call every single day. Then we go in and we call on the 14th day, day 30, day 50, day 70, day 90. So the AI ISA is continuing to follow out the first 90 days, and it's just like never ending in that case. Also, on top of that, there's possibilities to do database reactivations with the AI SA, even after that and every 2 to 3 months, plus the real estate agent is highly recommended to do on top of that those. But we're really squeezing the juice out of the opportunities, and we're really able to find the ones that we are able to help. So we're taking lead and we're getting those to, instead of us actually going in or the real estate agent going in, chasing all the leads, following up all those leads and trying to get conversations, we're just having conversations with the ones who already talked to our assistant, our AI SA, or with the phone, right? Or SMS, but in this case over the phone, and getting those to have conversations with us. So we're waking up to calendar with pre-scheduled phone consultations because of the AI ISA did the heavy lifting, right? So it called all the leads. Speed to lead is one of the biggest problems or bottlenecks when it comes to online lead conversion, speed to lead. So for example, if you try to call a lead after 5 minutes of them opting in, your chances of getting them to the next step drops by 800%. That's crazy. 800%. That's nuts. So in this case, the AI SA is making sure that won't happen on your account, right? That won't happen on your leads. And then the other thing is like, people aren't just following up enough. Like, we stop after first or second or maybe third follow-up. But it actually takes 8 to 12 touch points in order to get them to even have a conversation with you. And we don't follow up that much. So that's just crazy. Now, the AI ISA is doing that for you, right? And once they do pick up, it has the conversation. It always follows the same framework, and it has a real human-like conversation with them. Obviously, human is still better at having more deep and so-called quality conversations when done the right way. But at the same time, when it comes to this, when it comes to online lead conversion, at the first steps, quantity beats quality, right? The more volume there is, the more inputs there is, the more conversations you will have. And it's just like a fact that an AI can beat you when it comes to quantity, when it comes to volume. Now, when we're having those, we actually having the AI say to do the inputs for us, we don't need to do that. We can just have more quality conversations on the phone with these homeowners that the AI say have already set up for us to a phone consultation. So we don't lose the human connection. We don't lose the quality conversations or none of that. We actually get more of those because the AI assistant is doing the heavy lifting for us, right? So it's definitely winning you when it comes to the quantity game, when it comes to the volume game in this case. And it is really a numbers game at the first steps when it comes to lead conversion. So it really gives you the possibility to have a more quality conversations with homeowners who are wanting to have a chat with you in that case, which is kind of rare when it comes to online lead gen. Now, jokes aside. Now, if they do book the phone consult, obviously it gets the appointment set, all that stuff, you know, and notifications, summaries, information notes, all that. If they don't, it also leaves notes, leaves summaries, all that stuff for the real estate agent, for you, and all the good stuff. Now, when it comes to the whole process here, it's pretty much that, right? So it's designed to take a lead, have a genuine conversation with them, get a bit of motivation, and book them onto phone consultation with you. And then you can actually have the phone consultation that is the conversion mechanism in the actual process, right? That being said, I want to really show you the numbers behind that, because if you see here, like the conversion here is about 10%. It actually right now is about 12% on average when doing at scale. However, the most recent clients that we have actually built and launched the AI ISA for, the AI agent that is having these phone conversations and booking them on the phone consultations, I'll show you that it actually has, for example, this one account has booked like 50% of the leads to appointment, to a phone consultation. So here, for example, we can see the AI report on Matthew's account. The first one is test here, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 accounts. And you can see AI call outcome or leads. You can see AI call outcome 1, 2, 3, 4 that says booked. So 4 out of 8 leads it booked to a phone consult. Not 4 out of 8 conversations it had, but 4 out of 8 leads. Now, let's look at this. How many conversations did it have? It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 conversations. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 conversations. 4 out of 6 conversations it booked to a phone consultation, right? To an appointment with the real estate agent. So 66.67% of the conversations it's booking to phone consultations. By the way, this is not the only one, but there's other accounts right now that's getting the same results. It's crazy. So I'm assuming after we did a bit of updates, we pretty much launched a new voices, we launched new follow-up sequences, double dialing, all that stuff, and updated the script and all that. The average will go up because even on these tests, not tests, but these first accounts that we have launched the updates, it's having this crazy result. 50% booking rate on leads that have come in after we launched the updates, and then 67% booking rate on the conversations it had. So yes, the conversions are high. And let's look at one of these leads. So I think I opened up Karen Doa. So let's see if we have her here. Yes, we do. Let me put this. Cool. So we have Karen here and we can see it came in. Is this Karen? Yes. Great, working on the home estimate now. Before I finish, are there any unique features about your home? Didn't reply to that, okay? So it didn't reply to the SMS AI, so it didn't book within the first couple of minutes through the SMS AI. But what happened here is AI ISA called the lead, So we can see it's 2 minutes, 22 seconds, and it's 27. So it's 25. Yes. So it has called 25 here. So after 2 minutes, they opted in. It called. And then he had a 2-minute conversation that booked into appointment. Let's hear this out.
It's a solid choice. One more thing, just so I can see in what ways we can best serve you. Did you request evaluation for fun, or are you thinking about potentially making a move sometime in the future?
We are. We're thinking about downsizing.
Downsizing, huh? That's quite a move. What's making you consider that, if I may ask?
We're 61 years old.
That makes sense. As we get older, sometimes...
It's working, right? So 50% of the leads that are coming in has booked it has booked 50% of the leads that came in to phone consult with the agent, and 67% of the conversation he had, it booked into phone consultation for the agent, so to the next appointment. And that's just nuts, right? And as you can see, it's having conversations. We have all that stuff. It's adding notes. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show you that because it will show like the address and all that stuff. And it's leaving the notes, summaries, all that stuff. It's having conversations. It's nuts. It's really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's how it works. Now, if you want us to install the Value First Listing Acquisition process into your business and potentially even build you the AISA on top of that, now granted that it's an upgrade that you can get once you are a private client, but if you want us to install the Value First Listing Acquisition process into your business so that you can attract, nurture, and convert more leads to listings consistently, and that way grow and scale your business, then click the link in the description. There's a link to another video that goes over again the process, as well as the 2 reasons why it works so damn well, plus results, all that stuff that you probably wanna see and hear of the over 400 agents at this point. But go check it out, click the link in the description, and after you've done that, there's a schedule an interview button. Click that, schedule your call with my team, and they're gonna walk you through the game plan and see if we could potentially help you get more listings and grow your business. Now, that's pretty much it. Go click that, go watch it, schedule a call with my team, and if nothing else, I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.